move to the idea that when we print out a report, you'll see the sun line, the moon, the ascendant. But right after that says NN for North Node. That's typically line 4. And then line 5 is SN for South Node. So with the nodal axis, you have the center of a zodiacal wheel. And a nodal axis is completely 180 degrees opposite each other. And this is how the beautiful cosmic game works in life, right? As a soul, we agree, hey, I didn't learn that issue in my last life. I'll come in again and try and learn it this life. So there's some pre-agreements. You can find out where you came from in a past life, what those lessons were. And you can also see on the 100% opposite what the lesson is now that will challenge you in this life. Now, you're not going to find nodes in the cosmos. It's not like a planet. It's not physical, but it has a very specific point in space that involves the Earth and the moon. Julia, do you want to add anything?
I would like to go straight to the experience I've had with so many QHHT clients when I was doing years of past life regression sessions through QHHT. And we looked at several different past lives of a person. And then after their session, I would sit and look at their charts, and especially at the lunar nodes, I would see that it's true what's written in their chart.
Right, because everyone comes in with nodal points. So there's still that lesson. And then with time the way it is, we're going to move quickly now to the 5th house of Leo, ruled by the sun, saying, I create, I express, it's center stage, it's me. And then the equal and opposite is the house 11 of Aquarius, ruled by the planet Uranus, saying, I network, I aspire, I work in groups. So you got Leo going, it's me with my hair. And then you've got Aquarius saying, it's, hey, want to get on the chat room and let's have a group party. I'm going to turn it to you now, Julia. So North Node in the 5th house of Leo.
Here I would see past lives themes of people who were working with groups, either as scientists or researchers or in some organization, always something to do with groups and a collective, and always just one of many was their theme. And sometimes there would be pain of disappointment that they believed in an ideal of a group and it wasn't what they presented it to be. So in this life, they will kind of tend to be always very wary of different collectives and groups and kind of tend to stay away eventually. But also in this life first, in their earlier years and teenage years, they would be quite involved with groups in school or whatever they do after school. That team will be quite strong. And the main thing is that they are one of many and they don't really have their identity developed. Their identity is in their group consciousness. So life is pushing them to explore their own creative ways and find joy in what they're doing and have that be the main reason for why they do things. Because oftentimes in their past lives, they become very committed to the collective need, very serious about their involvement. There was no joy really and fun. It was very serious. So in this life, they're meant to explore the Leo, the 5th house, and reconnect with their inner child. They were not allowed to do that in many, many past lives, too serious. So if in this life, usually they tend to at first do again something meaningful for the collective, but it's not happening. There are blocks to it because they have to first heal the inner child, connect with the inner child, and be more playful about what they're doing. Then doors start opening and they start manifesting. If it's the other way around, North Node in the 11th house or Aquarius, past lives of either artists, singers, poets, writers, someone who would have been known for their creativity, dancers. Gosh, I get so many flashes of so many different stories from QHHT sessions. It's amazing. And so some of their karma would be becoming too full of their pride and glory and all the love that people, the admiration that they were getting from others. It was such a natural part of their existence that in this life, from early on, from their childhood, they will be looking for it. And they will be throwing tantrums in their early age. Why is not everyone clapping? I just made I don't know what. So they will be denied the attention from others, no matter what they do, because they need to learn to do it for upliftment of others rather than for their own, ego massaging. So that's very interesting always. And they need to then find more meaningful cause for their creativity. Then they're guided to create something as artists or creators, something that is meaningful. Then they start manifesting success and prosperity when they touch on that shift of perspective. Yeah.
I gotta say, for all the axial pairings that we've come through, that one sounds like the easier one. I'm sorry, but it's like, house 1, house 2, house 3, house 4.